Hey guys, it's your girl Bree and I am back with another video. So in today's video we will be talking about my labor and delivery experience, situation, most rewarding thing that I've ever been in. But before we get into this video, make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you get notified anytime I post a video on my channel. So with that all said and done, let's get into the video. So a little background on my pregnancy. I had one of the best pregnancies. I mean, for myself, I didn't have any morning sickness. I worked my complete pregnancy, and not only that, it was just great. Like, it was amazing. If I have another baby, I pray to God it's exactly the same, because that was the best pregnancy that, you know, any person could ever wish for. So December 20th, 2018 was my due date. I was so excited to go to this appointment because, you know, any appointment that you get while you're pregnant, you are so excited because it's something new that you learn about your, not only about your baby, but you learn about your body, because pregnancy is so amazing. Like, the fact that we can carry a baby, whatever, however long you do it, it's amazing that our bodies are set up to nurture and protect something that grows over the course of, you know, 40 weeks or plus, whatever it is. So I think that's beautiful. So when I went into this appointment, I had my mindset on, like, we got the bags in the car seat, we ready. And come to find out, I wasn't dilated enough, which is fine. You know, he was comfortable. He was very comfy in there. So I didn't want any, like, medicine to, like, Pitocin or anything to help induce my labor. I wanted to do it as natural as possible. So she did sweep my membrane. After they be down there all the time, like, they be just doing too much. I mean, not doing too much. They be checking your baby, but they're down there all the time when you go to your appointment. So it's just like, oh, here goes another uncomfortable situation. But you gotta, you know, you have to do what you have to do. So after she did that, as soon as we left the hospital, we went walking at the park, and we probably walked a good 10 miles that day. Like, this boy gotta come out, because although I loved my pregnancy, it was great, I was tired of being pregnant. So we just walked. And then later on that evening, which is, this is still the 20th, I started to feel mild contractions. But to me, it was a little bit alarming, because I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, this feels different, but I'm not sure if it's like the real contractions or if it's just like, just a little bit. But I did call the doctor, and I was like, I do have a little blood, you know, when I wipe myself. Should I come in? It was like, if you feel like you need to come in, come in. You're pregnant, you know your body, you come in. So when I got to the front desk, they were like, I don't think you're ready to, you know, I don't think you're ready. You're so calm. And I was like, well, they told me to come just in case. So I just wanted to come to make sure everything was okay. So when I got in the room, we were there, my dad, my boyfriend, we were there for about 2 hours until they sent me home, which is fine. Because, I mean, it wasn't it wasn't bad, but I just wanted to be on the safe side. This is my first baby, so I just wanted to be safe. So I feel like as soon as we got home, maybe it was them checking me to make sure if I dilated or not. But as soon as we got home, them contractions hit like a ton of bricks, a whole different way. So from the 20th, and so we got home around midnight, so it was already a new day. So it was the 21st. My contractions that whole day were god awful. Like, I had contractions. I'm tracking them on my phone. Like, okay, they're 10 minutes apart or they're 5. It was switched off until later on the 21st that day, later on that night. Then I wasn't really paying attention. I'm just, you know, if I get a contraction, I'm pressing it. When it's over, I press it again. And so I go and look at my phone. I'm like, these are 2 to 3 minutes apart, and it's been a long time, and I'm still, you know, just walking around. I'm walking around my house, like my mom's house. I'm walking all downstairs, going up the stairs, walking up, and everybody, they're having like a little family thing, and I'm just walking, like breathing, like it's gonna be okay, just keep walking. These contractions, they were bad. So after I look at my phone, I'm like, oh shoot, it's been a long time, 2 to 3. I told my dad, I was like, I'm gonna wait to see how, like, these next couple contractions, if they are, you know, 2 to 3 minutes apart, then we'll go after 30 minutes. He was like, okay, cool. So it was 30 minutes. I was like, all right, time to go. We gotta go, guys. So everybody gets in the car. It was just me and my boyfriend in our car, and I know, God, I was probably freaking him out, but sitting down and dealing with contractions is 10 times worse than walking around. Because I was sitting down and I had my hand on the little, whatever that thing is called. I was holding it, and I'm like breathing, pushing down, like, oh my God, it's another one coming. Like, that 10-minute drive felt like 2 hours. Those contractions was like knocking my body out. So as soon as we got to the hospital, they checked me in, and when they checked to see how far dilated I was 5 centimeters dilated. And they were like, no wonder, like, you've been going through it. And I'm like, I've been going through hell, but it's okay. So I try to stay calm, even though I wanted to freak out. But so as soon as, you know, I got settled in, I was still having contractions. And so one of the nurses came in and was like, are you going to get an epidural? And I was like, yes. What kind of question is that? Like, you know I need it. You see me in here breathing extra hard. I'm tired. I need some rest. So we got to the hospital around 11. So after that, I got my epidural. I was feeling nice and right. And I was like, this is amazing. Like, who knew? So I maybe about an hour into it, they come back and they check me, and I was 8 centimeters dilated. But the only thing that changed was when they were coming back and forth, I could see a little bit of concern on their face. They weren't watching me from the inside. They were watching me from, like, wherever they are at on the outside, and they were watching my son's heartbeat. And I'm watching it too, because I'm like, all right, it's high, and then it went down like 30, like, and I'm just like, this is scaring the heck out of me. So I'm like, they running in there like, we have to do emergency C-section. So they're prepping me, they're shaving stuff, they're doing a whole bunch of stuff that I wasn't mentally prepared for. Because, you know, when you go in to have a baby, you want everything to go right. And sometimes it won't, and you have no control over it. Because I didn't mentally prepare myself for a C-section. I was prepared to push him out. I was ready for that, because I was like, ooh, this is going to be so exciting, but crazy at the same time. I was so looking forward to doing that. So when they came and told me I had to have an emergency C-section, it literally took me through a loophole. Like, oh my God, I've never had any surgery in my life. I've never broke anything. So this is different. So while I'm freaking out, I'm just like, okay, well, we got to do it. And after taking me out to the operating room, my dad is sitting outside of the door the room that I was in. And he was like, you got it, Monk. My dad calls me Monkey, whatever you want to say. And my dad, when he said that gave me like a boost, like, you got this, don't be scared. Like, and I went in there and I was just like, is everything okay? They're like, everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna get him out. His heart rate has just dropped a lot, and we just want to make sure he's safe. So when we got in there, they told me to count to 10. And so as I'm counting to 10, for some reason, you know, they pressed down on my neck, and I guess that was to get the tube in my throat, but I was still awake when they did it. But I guess they were just trying to move so fast that to get him and make sure he was okay, that I don't know. That was just that was pretty traumatic, because I'm like, I can't. They're pressing down so hard on my throat, and they're like, count to 10, and I'm like, I can't breathe. I can't. Like, it was just very strange. But once, because they put me to sleep. Like, I wasn't up. I was in there by myself with all the doctors and nurses, sleep, knocked the hell out. So when I woke up, the first thing I said is, my baby okay? And they were like, yeah, he's in the room with dad. And I'm like, great. Let's move this along. I'm ready to see, you know, we wait all this time to see what this baby is going to look like. I didn't get to do a 3D, 4D, and none of that stuff when I was pregnant. So I was like, what is he going to look like? Like, is he going to be my complexion? Is he going to be his dad's complexion? Who is he going to look like? You know, I guess that was the only thing. I mean, I wasn't only worried about that, but I just was curious because, you know, this is something that we're creating. Who is he going to look like? Come to find out, he just looks like his dad. I'll put a picture here. He don't look anything like me, but that's fine. Maybe one day he will. But, so the healing process for a C-section, like the first day of my C-section, the first day after, I should say, they told me I had a catheter, and they told me that they were going to take the catheter out, which they did. And they said if I didn't go to the bathroom, as in pee, that they would have to put the catheter back in. And I was like, oh, hell no, because that's without a epidural. So let me go in that bathroom and figure it out. And it did take me a while to go pee. But when I did, I was so excited because I did not want that catheter back up on there. And I made sure I moved around a lot when I was there. I was walking around, and I probably should have sat down a little bit, but I just wanted them to know that I was okay because I was trying to be out of there by Christmas, okay? So the second day, you know, I was on medication, so I was doing just fine. The Eastside Medical Hospital in Snellville is phenomenal. We had a steak dinner. Like, I was so blown away by that. Like, we were able to choose our whatever food that we wanted, but we both choose steak. We got to choose our dessert, our drinks, and stuff like that. It was a really good experience. And my doctor, she's phenomenal. Like, I gave her a gift after, you know, my last appointment with her, because I was just like, you were the best. Like, at the doctor office that I went to, they had 3 doctors that I could choose from, and I tried each of them out, and the other 2, I'm sorry, they were terrible. But she was any questions that I had, she was attentive to. Not only that, the day that I went into labor, the only reason why she told me that they'll wait till the 26th if I didn't have him is because she was going to be out of town. So when I went into labor, she was on her way to the airport. She turned around just to make sure she was there for my labor, and I appreciate that. I literally took her a gift. Like, I was like, I love you. Like, you're a part of my family. Like, I have to come visit you sometime because you helped me give birth to this beautiful boy. So, that's pretty much my labor and delivery. Thank you guys for tuning in and on my video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and comment down below of videos that you would like to see me do. Life is pretty boring right now because this damn coronavirus is taking over and you can't do anything. So we're stuck in the house all the time, which is great. But I would like to go to the zoo, the aquarium, go to the park without feeling like, oh my God, like, you know, I don't want to get my son sick. So we just stay in the house. I try to post videos of different things, but I literally do the same shit every day. So, yeah, but comment down below of videos you would like to see me do within the next couple of weeks. I will be posting another video tomorrow, hopefully. I want to introduce my boyfriend in this video because I would like to have him on my channel as well. But yeah. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell. And y'all have a great evening. Peace.